evening and welcome to Monday's edition of the Regional News. The Bermuda government says it intends to draft legislation soon aimed at phasing out single-use plastics. Home Affairs Minister Walter Rubin, addressing the 4th Annual Youth Climate Summit, said that a draft version of the bill would be available for public consultation before being passed into law. Rubin, saying that he is passionate about using the resources at his disposal to protect the environment while encouraging the growth and development of green initiatives. Legislative plans to ban single-use plastics were announced in the 2018 throne speech, with the goal of eliminating them by 2022. Rubin said the bill focused on the environment and human health, with a realistic phase-out timeline at the top of the list. He said allowances would be made for medical items or cases where single-use plastics came with no alternatives. In his address, the Home Affairs Minister spoke on measures to ensure cleaner air, saying that limits for contaminants listed in Bermuda's clean air regulations will be updated for the first time in more than 30 years. Hurricane Beryl caused Jamaica $32 billion and sent the economy into decline, according to the Planning Institute of Jamaica. The Jamaican economy contracted by 2.8% in the July-September 2024 quarter, while the outlook for the December quarter remains cloudy. PIOJ said agriculture and mining bore the brunt of the damage. The state agency projects that the economy may contract further by 1.5% for the final quarter of 2024. The storm hit Jamaica in early July, wrecking damage equivalent to 1.1% of the $2.9 trillion economy. Agriculture, mining, tourism, and infrastructure services experienced the greatest impact. Encapsulated in the figure is $15.9 billion of damage to general infrastructure, $10.3 billion to transportation infrastructure, and $4.1 billion to the electricity grid. In addition to the agricultural losses, the mining industry contracted 15%, with alumina and bauxite production affected by damage to port infrastructure. Despite these setbacks, some sectors demonstrated resilience. The finance and insurance services industry posted a modest 1.0% growth, driven by higher revenue at banking institutions. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has announced the imminent rollout of the Caribbean-wide gang database and implementation of the CARICOM arrest warrant bill, which aims to ensure no safe harbors for criminals anywhere in the region. Speaking at CARICOM's second regional symposium titled Violence as a Public Health Issue in Georgetown, Guyana, Rowley emphasized the importance of these initiatives in strengthening regional security and law enforcement collaboration. Rowley said that the Caribbean Gang Database will be a key resource for law enforcement, and by sharing of intelligence on known bad actors, law enforcement across the region can work more effectively. He highlighted the significance of the CARICOM arrest warrant bill, which aims to standardize extradition processes across member states. He underscored the role of tools such as the Advanced Passenger Information API and the Passenger Record Bill in enabling better law enforcement. These tools will facilitate law enforcement efforts and enable authorities to apprehend criminals more effectively. Rowley reiterated the need for comprehensive solutions, saying the symposium provided a timely opportunity to engage in critical topics, including the transnational nature of gangs, cultural influence on crime, and the role of corruption in law enforcement. Thank you for watching. I am TIANA.